back, everyone, for some more of my Borussia Dortmund career mode here on FIFA 23. We're here at the halfway point of season number 2, which I said at the beginning of the season is my last season here with Dortmund. And we are going to be playing this game against Augsburg here, and then we are going to get and do the midway season point of stuff. But you can see results off camera. I did lose the final match day in the Champions League against Young Boys, which that's a dead rubber game anyway, and I did draw 2-2 against Frankfurt. I did advance in the Cup. I beat Elversberg, and I beat Hertha Berlin. But we're going to go straight into this. We are going to be playing with our strongest starting lineup, which a couple episodes ago, this first team was absolutely driving me insane, so hopefully that won't be the case here. But you can see everybody's at least an 87 rating, so this is definitely one of the strongest sides I've ever managed in a career mode. But we're going to get straight into things. But before we do that, hope you guys have an awesome day today. Hope you guys doing well. We are going to be playing in the snow, which I honestly don't mind. It beats the rain. And we are getting close to Christmas time here on the save, so that definitely does put things in the holiday spirit here. I got Neil Mopay and Daniel Malen. That's an interesting duo. Jensen, Rexpechai, Lubicic, Budawi, Vindal, Diamande, Bauer, Giordano, Sanchez. That's a decent. No wonder why they've been the surprise package in the Bundesliga in this Borussia Dortmund save, because this team is actually pretty decent. I gotta mute my phone real quick. You can see Jeremy Frimpong is the featured player here. But yeah, I'm not taking this Augsburg team lightly at all, because like I just said, they've been the surprise package so far in this and last season as well. If I'm not mistaken, this team finished third in the Bundesliga. Did they finish third in the Bundesliga? I don't know, because it's weird, because I know they finished high, but I don't remember seeing them in the Champions League table, so I don't know, maybe I'm tripping on that.
It is Augsburg against Borussia Dortmund.
I do like Augsburg a little bit, because they do have Christmas colors. I love the red, green, and white color scheme, which I really wish, as an NHL fan, even though I don't like the team, I wish the New Jersey Devils would return to that color scheme. That is a very awkward finish by... Is that... yeah, that is Farias with the very awkward finish there. I do want to see this again. UC celebrates with Mikel Merino and Jadon Sancho.
Well, as you can see, they don't come much.
Not the best of crosses from Sancho. Though, I mean, I did get my target, so I can't really say that, but wasn't exactly the most beautiful of crosses, I should say.
And the ball moving.
Yeah, I'm not taking this Augsburg team lightly, because this is a decent squad. Of course, Daniel Malen. Does he actually still play for Dortmund in real life, or did he move on? I feel embarrassed that I don't know that. Nice! Beautiful goal by... That is Jude Bellingham. I was going to say, that couldn't have been Nicolas Gonzalez, because he's been kind of missing the mark lately when it comes to those crosses.
Moving again. 2-0 is how it stands.
Oh, come on, get in front of the guy. There we go. Actually, you know what? Let me go ahead and...
Jeremy Frimpong. Chance to run at them.
Is that going to be offside? No, it isn't. Okay. And that is Farias again. Oh, he made me mad a couple episodes ago. He made an attempt on goal that was way off the mark. And for him being an 88 rated player, that's inexcusable. But we do hang on for a 3-1 win. Budawi does get a goal back. But yeah, we're going to be finding, because we're going to be looking at the Champions League table anyway, because we're going to be finding out who we're going to be facing in the round of 16. But we're going to take a look at, despite not, it looks like, well, not looks like, we are not going to be doing the one objective, which I'm going to show you guys right now. We are not going to be doing this one. But having said that, we do have a 93 rating, so I'll take that. We've done all these other ones, which I don't know why unless it does that at the end of the transfer window, but I do plan on doing the domestic double again, and I do plan on winning the Champions League, so these four should be no issue. It's just, if I do get a bad manager rating, it is going to be that one, but it is the lowest priority, so I'm not too particularly arsed with that. But we're going to take a look at the table. Leipzig hanging strong. They're only 7 points behind us, despite us being undefeated so far. Elversberg and Bayern Munich make up the round, round out the top four. If I could speak freaking English, I do apologize. Mönchengladbach in a Europa League spot. Frankfurt's in a Conference League spot. Augsburg is in 8th. Relegated, well, teams in relegation trouble are the teams that got promoted in real life, Cologne and Hamburg. Union Berlin is in the playoff spot. DFB Pokal, we are in the quarterfinals. We're up against Mainz, who are having pretty decent campaign. You can see round 3 we knocked out arch rival Schalke, and round 2 we knocked out Weidhof Mannheim, which I'm going to show you round 1 even though we didn't participate in that one. Super Cup at the beginning of the season, I'll just show you guys, even though you already know, we beat Leipzig. Super Cup was won by PSG over FC Porto. In Champions League, we are going to be up against Barcelona. Because of course we are. We couldn't get Elversberg, Real Betis, or Leicester, or even Atalanta. We had to get freaking Barcelona. But you can see, just the one loss, and we got the 5 wins. Milan ended up getting out of group, which they are facing Manchester United, which, to be honest with you, I'd much rather face them than Barcelona again. And Augsburg did reach the Champions League. That's what I thought. They did finish 3rd last year. Unfortunately for them, they did finish bottom. Might actually do a career mode in the future with Augsburg. But we're going to take a look at the rest of Germany. Oh, this thing is so slow. But EA makes good games. Oh, it's the next one. There's nothing wrong with FC 24, 25, 26, or even later FIFAs. No, all their games are absolutely perfect. But you can see Schalke and Darmstadt, the 2 relegated teams from last year, and on top, Schalke absolutely running away with things. They are undefeated as well, so ourselves and our arch rivals are both undefeated in league action, which is interesting. 3rd place was Heidenheim, which if the season ended, they'd be playing against Union Berlin. Teams in relegation trouble are Sandhausen and Holstein Kiel, or Holstein Kiel, I should say. Sorry about that. With Erzgebirge Aue in a playoff spot, which they would be facing off against our little brother, Borussia Dortmund 2, Karlsruhe, and 1860 Munich. Awesome to see them in the top 2. 2 former Bundesliga sides. Of course, 1860 Munich is a legendary side. Freiburg 2, Osnabrück, Hallescher, and Wien Wiesbaden are in relegation trouble. But we are going to take a look at player stats, and no surprise, Luka Jovic on top, 3 goals ahead of a logjam in 2nd involving 5 players. Most assists goes to Harry Kane, though Ndombele and Lindstrom are just 1 behind him, and Kobel with 3 clean sheets, and Zimmerman with 2, which is combined the same as Jordan Pickford from Bayern Munich, which, speaking of Jordan Pickford, he does have a couple in the DFB Pokal. Zimmerman with a clean sheet. Most assists, only one on us is Oh, that's not even... I was going to say who's Akono, but that's not even us. And Dombele with 2 goals in this competition. He's the only one on here. Here's the Super Cup in case you care. Champions League, Harry Kane once again up front. That is a heck of a good signing from Leipzig. And you see Farias with 5 goals. Sancho and Parisi with 3, which is one behind 5 players. Nicolas Gonzalez with 2. And clean sheets, Kobo with 1, which is 3 behind. Matthew Ryan, of all people. Fair play to him. But just to recap, our opening transfer budget was 172.9 million, just a hair under 173. Well, a hair, however you want to say it. We're going to take a look at transfers here real quick. I'm going to show you guys the transfer hub here real quick. Which only one I can really show is Zimmerman, which we did at the beginning of the season. The other 2 new faces, Ndombele and Nieto, were done at the end of last season off camera. And just to scroll down here, just a whole bunch of people going out on loan, mainly. Rodriguez is out on a permanent. Laurent is on a permanent. And that's pretty much it. But we are going to take a look at our Youth Academy. If the game will let me. I'm pushing L. God, this game is so slow. If there's anybody in particular you want to look at, you can go ahead and pause the video. Some very good prospects. You can see there was Benjamin Frank. Durand is a good one, even though he's only 15. I can't promote him. Meyer is a very good, promising one. Jonas Meyer. Mercier, I may release him. There's another Durand and Thibaut Durand. Got Leonard Bauer. He's alright. Harriman, he went from a 40 to 57, converting him from a CDM to a right winger. And then we have Damian Werner, who is only 15, is 54. So, some very good prospects here. I'm just going to go ahead and check development plans here real quick. Winter, even I think I said winter before. It's not winter, it's winter. I do apologize about that. Okay, let's work on his skill moves. Let's work on his skill moves and his pace. Keep that one on him. And then the wingers, I'm just going to leave alone. Pretty well-rounded youth academy. Well, I could use some center mids and some wide backs, but... Although, to be fair, I think I did promote most of them, so... But we're going to take a look at stats. And Faria, 16-1 through 16 appearances. Lukijovic, 14 goals and 15. If there's anybody in particular that you want to look at, you can go ahead and pause the video. Szoboszlai and Gonzalez with identical stats, even though Gonzalez got that in 3 less games. But yeah, I don't think this season is going as smoothly as what last season did in terms of gameplay. Because like I said before, a couple episodes ago, the first team was driving me absolutely insane. And Koulibaly, I'm going to hang on to him, but I think I am going to go ahead and bench him the rest of the season because I am going to be bringing in, even though it's going to seem kind of pointless because this is the final season, I do plan on bringing in a new backup center back. And I'll show you, I have 3 options that I have for that particular position. Wish my guys would grow on loan a little bit. Kind of do feel bad for Klein because he was good last year. It's just, A, I needed somebody for the objective, and B, I did need someone a smidge higher rated than he was. And Zimmerman's already grown. He's up to an 81, so he's only 9 overall behind Gregor Kobel. Zimmerman 4 clean sheets and 11. That's pretty decent. And Kobel 5 and 15, so they averaging about the same clean sheet average because they're pretty much getting a clean sheet every 3 games. But we're going to take a look at development plans. Again, if there's anybody in particular we're going to look at, you can go ahead and pause the video. I am going to look at development plans because I have not done that yet. Of course, wide backs and wingers I don't mess with because I have it under the opposite side glitch. I'm going to keep that one on Lefebvre. I'm going to keep that one on Fabian Becker. Excuse me. Okay, so it looks like it's going to take him 29 weeks for him to reach an 83. I'm okay with that. 31 to reach 89, I'm okay with that. That's on okay form. 25 on okay form for Andrade. I'm fine with that. Basicic, I don't really, because he's going to be going out on loan. Okay, 79 on okay. He may reach an 84. If not, I'm not too worried about that. Okay, I am going to improve his week 4, even though his pace isn't that great. Jude, what are you looking like? It looks like you're not really going to grow anymore, though. It doesn't matter because you're at a 92 rating. You're among the best center mids in the game at this point. Mikel Merino, 87 rating. I'm okay with that. And Dombele, he looks like he's not going to grow anymore either, though I'm honestly okay with that. He is my backup. Szoboszlai, again, decent enough rating. He is 89. Basically, with my starting 11, I really don't need him to be really all that up on training them because they're doing good. Lindstrom, an 86 rated backup player is insane, but there's no way he's supplanting Szoboszlai. Farias. Oh! What do I want to improve more? His pace is actually pretty good. I do want to improve his physicality. He does seem kind of soft on the ball. Oh, why is he not on a plan? Hopefully I can get a loan offer for him. I'll improve his skill. Well, it doesn't look like a good... Anytime you see dashes like that, that means they're not going to improve on that particular stat. Okay, 11 weeks on okay form. 10 weeks on target player. I'm okay with that. 29 years old and he's still growing. That's why I love Luka Jovic. He is one of my all-time favorite strikers in FIFA career modes. That's one of the reasons why I keep buying him in my career modes, because he is so reliable. Let me look at the news feed real quick, and then I'm going to show you guys the 3 players I'm looking at to replace Koulibaly. Stunning displays from Nicolas Gonzalez. Not nearly as stunning as last year. I think he's kind of dropped off a bit, though. Still very much an important player for me. Yeah, of all the teams we had to draw, of course we had to... I can't... That's one of the teams. I can't escape Barcelona. I can't escape PSG. I can't escape Chelsea, it seems like. And I especially cannot escape either AS Roma or Atletico Madrid. Okay, it doesn't look like there's anything too exciting in the news feed. But I'm going to show you guys my short list real quick. And that way you guys can see who I have planned. For center backs, I'm looking at Cesar Montes from Watford. He's going to cost anywhere between 34.5 and 43 to bring in. I'm not sure I want to pay that for a backup. There's Nayef Aguerd, who is 83 rated. Looks like I'm going to be paying between a hair under 30 million and 37.2 for him. And then there's Unai Nunez. It's going to be between 35.2 and 44 to bring him in. So, to be honest with you, I've played with Unai Nunez and Cesar Montes before in past career modes. I am actually leaning towards Nayef Aguerd. Because, remember buying this guy in any of my career modes. And he is the cheapest option. I can get him for around 30 million. So, he is going to be the one that will most likely be partnering Hadžić in my backup team. And Koulibaly, I believe he is retiring at the end of the season. Let me double check. I know his contract is up, but let me see if his he might be retiring at the end of this. Let me look. No, he's not. Contract expiring in 7 months. Yeah, I'm not going to renew his contract, so. But I do want to hang on to him. He is. Well, he was my He's not going to be my captain after I bring in Aguerd, but if I bring in, when I do bring in Aguerd, because I do have the funds for that, I do have 153 million, and he is really the only player I'm considering bringing in, which I will most likely bring him in, but once I bring him in, everybody in my backup team will be at least an 80 rating. Which, bringing him in, my lowest rated player will still be Rota. Well, it's Koulibaly now, but Rota will be my lowest rated player once I bring in Aguerd. But I think that's pretty much it. I don't think I'm forgetting anything. Hopefully I'm not forgetting anything. Let me check out Augsburg's team real quick. I want to check out Augsburg's team real quick, and I want to check out where's Augsburg? Oh, it's literally right there in front of my eyes. And I also want to check out Royal Antwerp's team, because Royal Antwerp had a pretty decent side, too. Jacob Ramsey, the Newcastle player. Aaron Wan-Bissaka, Robert Sanchez, Vindal, Bauer. Squad's kind of thin. But the players they do have are good. Yeah, I want to check out Royal Antwerp's team here real quick. Okay, they got Janssen, Suarez, the FIFA 22 legend of my Newcastle career mode. Sima, Livramento, Augustinson, Engels, Zabarny. Oh, maybe they're not as big as what I thought they were, but I know they do have some good names in there. Let me see Barcelona's team real quick. Let me see who of course, this is going to be. They probably are going to get even stronger after the transfer window, but yeah, as you would expect, they got pretty decent side. But with that, the next time I see you guys, we are going to be taking on Barcelona in the round of 16, which it will be sometime here in February, here on the 16th. And then we got a group of 4 Bundesliga games we got to play, and then we'll end by playing Barcelona. And then the episode after that will be starting in the quarterfinals, should we make it that far. That's what I'm aiming for. But I really hope you guys are looking forward to the rest of the season as far as the rest of this career mode. Like I said, Aguerd's really going to be the only new face I'm going to be bringing in. And my main focus after that is just seeing if I can loan out some of my youth academy graduates and go from there. I don't anticipate it being too wild of a transfer window, but like I said, hopefully you guys are looking forward to that, and hopefully we'll teach Barcelona a lesson, and hopefully we beat them pretty bad, because like I said, I'm tired of drawing Barcelona in the Champions League. But with that, thank you guys so much for watching this. Hope you guys are enjoying this series so far, and I'll be seeing you guys again next time.